Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tar Heels will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Pittsburgh's offense will get the first crack at it here. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
On the run, it's Goff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Hilton. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Randolph. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team at the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play sport.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
And they're not on the same page there. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Here comes the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Breaks away on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grab near the marker, it's Hicks. Turning it on! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Hilton. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Cox. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The short hands, it's Ship. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Looking for space, it's McLaurin. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Reads it, fires complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they could put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McLaurin. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Lopez to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Pitt.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put it together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lopez wants to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's McLaurin. Can't get him to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll open the second half with a run. Makes it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Takes the handoff. It's Gauls. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Finds his man. It's Ship. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense snows him under for a very short gain. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Pitt pushing the pace. To the air, it's Hilton. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got it in the middle. It's Randolph. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. On the ground, it's Goff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Working the middle, it's complete. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
North Carolina, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jet. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Got his man on the outside. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. He'll keep it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's caught. It's Gauze. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Under fire. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Hilton. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Cox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lopez to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's McLaurin. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He spins that thing down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bring in the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Randolph. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big...
Touchdown, Panthers! Fitted in the window for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get... there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well.
He's got it! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one. Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ship. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Back to pass. It's Clark. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. The option look. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot.
He's loose. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pitt. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to UConn. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Gets the back moving. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Clark. With the catch, it's Ship. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Here's a hit, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run to the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Clark. Makes the catch, it's Gauze. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Rodgers. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. He'll pull it down. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got his man to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield, it's Clark. Looking to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
After this play, the cake will be baked. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity